President Trump was indicted by Alvin Bragg, the DA in New York City. That one is looking very weak, right? People said, this kind of. But there's also a special counsel, Jack Smith. It appears, based on the fact that Trump attorneys went to the Department of Justice yesterday, they didn't comment about it, but they were there for a couple of hours. That is usually the final meeting that occurs before an indictment comes or is unsealed, if there already is an indictment. We could literally have President Trump indicted by a local DA and a special counsel before any action has been taken on Hunter Biden.
And we know that the investigation into Hunter Biden has gone on for years. It's not a brand new investigation.
No, that was a U.S. attorney that got from Trump, David Weiss from Delaware, and he got to continue on because that was part of the Joe Biden didn't want to look bad by getting rid of him. So he got to continue on. But I always say, these guys, it's where is he? Is it just that these guys, when they're dealing with the current Department of Justice, can't get the info they need as investigators to really get the charges brought? I mean, we learned also yesterday, Will, from Comer, he got to finally review that 1023 that alleges Biden took $5 million as vice president. We now have learned that the person who provided that info is a pretty serious person. They have been a confidential source for a decade and have been paid over six figures by the FBI for their information. He was then told, and it's not much more of this, but it is part of an ongoing investigation. We don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be the one on classified documents. It could relate to Hunter Biden, and maybe that's why the Hunter Biden investigation has taken so long.
It does lead back to the same question that oversight is concerned about. When you look at the difference in the timelines for both these investigations and how quickly the special counsel is going to potentially indict the former president this week, it's okay, what the Oversight Committee is hearing from whistleblowers is real, that they are slow walking, the deep state actors are slow walking investigations into the left.
Hiding evidence.
And when it comes to someone on the right, their political enemy, they are very quick to act and potentially indict a former sitting president.
Yeah, I mean, they've already had it at the local DA level. Supposedly the Georgia investigation is expanding. And now, so you might have a former president who they just hate politically. I mean, they don't hold that back at all. Who knows what a special counsel is going to bring? I mean, they're bringing a whole force of the Department of Justice against you. Because if it's ultimately Merrick Garland has to okay this. And if these reports are accurate, you could have President Trump dealing with at least two major indictments. I mean, he'd be booked again. You realize now booked federally. And again, the punishment he is receiving for just for putting himself out there as someone who could help the United States of America.
The fact that we are still talking about many of these subjects shows that when you take on the deep state as president, the deep state is very, very hard to root out, especially in just 4 years. And what you're seeing now is the deep state striking back every chance they get.
Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting to know, and Jim Jordan just got this questioning in. How many FBI officials who were part of the Trump investigations that were phony and bogus and led to nothing are currently working with Jack Smith, who's about to, it looks like, indict President Trump? I mean, that's what it looks like. It's not a guarantee, but it looks like it's going that way.